Let's hear now from Malcolm Turnbull on the CFMEU.
The CFMEU, they assure us, are fine fellows. Do they care only about the CFMEU's campaign chequebook? As of this week, 108 CFMEU officials are before the courts with over 1,000 separate charges relating to breaches of the industrial law. The damage to the economy, the Victorian economy, the national economy is utterly unacceptable. Now that cannot be excused or dismissed by Bill Shorten. They willfully ignore this blight on our economic performance and are determined to do nothing about it.
Now, you could, if you wanted to be mischievous, you could just substitute unions for corporate cheats and slippery banks and the rest of it. And so does this make the argument more complicated now?
It does. It's a question of moral equivalence. Why go after the unions on the basis of corruption, assumed corruption and real, and then not go after the banks? So this is the evolving narrative of the coming election campaign, the top hats versus the hard hats. You know, the Labor Party saying, well, this is their constituency, the big end of town. You know, they'll wag the finger, but they won't go after them with the same gusto they do with you know, labourers and tradies on the work site. You know, we'll look after you, they'll look after the big end of town. So the divide is becoming apparent. Also, you know, you can, when Labor says that the Royal Commission into trade unions was ideologically driven, well, perhaps this is their payback and saying, OK, you know, you were after our base, the foundations of our movement, the trade unions. Well, we're going after yours. We're going after the banks. We're going after the big end of town.
It's also about culture as well.